Once upon a time, a beautiful river flowed past a small village. Its water was crystal clear, and when the morning sunlight touched it, it sparkled like diamonds. The village boys often went fishing there. Among them were two best friends, Rafik and Mita. One morning, they decided to go for a big fishing trip. Rafik said, "Mita, today we'll go to the middle of the river. I've heard there are huge rui and magur fish there." Mita smiled and replied, "All right, but you'll row the boat, and I'll cast the net." At dawn, they set out on a small wooden boat. The mist floated over the water. Birds were singing, and the smell of the wet fields filled the air. Everything felt like a dream. When they reached the middle of the river, Mita carefully threw the net while Rafik held the boat steady. After a few moments, the net started moving. "Look, something's caught," shouted Rafik excitedly. "Let's see what it is," said Mita, pulling the net with both hands. As the net came up, they saw a giant rui fish wriggling inside. Both of them shouted in joy. "This one's sure to win the village fishing contest," Rafik exclaimed. They sat down in the boat to rest for a while. The gentle wind brushed against their faces, and the rippling water sang softly. Mita said, "You know, this river holds so many memories for us. We learned to swim here, played with crabs, and now we're catching fish." Rafik nodded, smiling. "Yes, this river feels like a part of our lives." They continued fishing and caught several smaller fish, tilapia, punti, and katla. Mita laughed. "These small ones are for my mother. She said she'd fry them for dinner." As the sun began to set, the sky turned orange and gold. They turned the boat around to head home. On the way, they saw some children playing by the riverbank, splashing water, throwing water hyacinths at each other. Rafik laughed. "Look at them. They remind me of us when we were kids."